Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this episode are those of the GOAT, or the greatest of all Titos, and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of all Titos or uncles around the world. Possibly a few, but definitely not all.
I wasn't really planning on shooting today because I'm so tired to work and wala akong maisip ng kwento. But then a post by a friend caught my attention. And it is something worth talking about, worth sharing. To a few of us, we are freelancers. And as freelancers, that is our only source of income. And sometimes, well, a lot of times, we experience working with certain people who do not understand our situation and feel that we have a big enough bank account to tide us over until they pay us, when they decide to pay us. And that's not the case. A lot of us basically live on paycheck to paycheck, and most of these people don't understand that. So I commented and basically told my friend what I would do whenever I get hired for a project. So you know that I work as a content writer, and I get projects from time to time from different people. And this is not a long-term project. It's more often a one-time deal. And because I've experienced one too many times wherein the client won't pay me in 3, 4, 5, 6 months, I discovered that, something should change. And I did. Actually picked it up from a friend. And so now I'm teaching everyone what I did. So whenever anyone hires me for a project, regardless of who starts it, there should always be a contract involved, whether it is from them, normally from them, or from me if they don't do contracts. Either way, dapat may contract. Regardless kung sino siya, kung professional, kung kliyente ba na hindi mo kilala, or even your closest friend. If it's a job, there has to be a contract. Huwag ka papayag na ibe-base lang yung business sa pagkakaibigan nyo. So even with friends, kailangan may kontrata. A few years back, I'm not joking, two friends and I decided to pay for a lotto ticket and agreed that we would split the winnings equally. And one of them actually wrote a contract for the three of us to sign. And I was looking at it at first. I was, bakit wala ba kayong tiwala sa amin? And I realized there's nothing wrong with that. It's not that they don't trust you. It just makes sure that it happens. There's a difference. So going back to the whole project thing with doing a contract, it's either you write a contract, or when the one who's hiring you gives you a contract, write a counter contract. Basically putting in everything in detail, what the job is, how long it will take, how much, and then put in a payment schedule. Normally it is 50% upfront and then the remaining at the end of the project. This is my tip. I would even add an extra clause. And that clause would be, for every day delayed in payment, the person who hired me should pay me a certain amount per day delayed. In my case, it's 1,000 pesos. or to you Americans or to anyone paying in dollars, roughly around $20 per day, day delayed. And it is something that they cannot laugh about because it's in the contract. Either they accept it or they don't hire me. And so far, lahat naman na nag-hire sa akin, who would go by that contract has never missed a payday. Kasi if it's written in contract kasi, it's bound next. Ipapanotaryo mo pa. They are bound to follow that contract. So, if nag-miss yung paying by a few days, nag-say ako, di ba? Kunyari, di-miss it by 5 days, 5,000 pesos, di ba? And they can't, because you can take them to court, even if they're friends. Do not mistake friendship for abuse. Pag-uusapan. So that's my tip for today. Ano gagawin ko sa sa 200th daily vlog ko? I think kasi parang changing the format na rin so that I can do more or do better content. I don't know. Should I? Tutuwa na ako sa daily vlog. Ubusan ako ng idea. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. That's it, Pansit. Bye.